1. The path to success is to take massive, determined action. Let's break this down, because this is one of Tony's most foundational principles. It's not just take action. He is extremely specific with his words. First, massive. Most people don't fail because their ideas are bad. They fail because they take weak action. They dabble. They try something once, it doesn't work, and they retreat. They send one email, make one sales call, or go to the gym for 1 week. That is not massive action. Massive action is a relentless, overwhelming, and sustained assault on your goal. It's making 100 calls, not one. It's testing 20 different marketing angles, not one. It's an all-out approach that says, I will not be denied. This level of action builds momentum so powerful that it's almost impossible to stop. Second, determined. This is the why behind the what. Your action can't just be busy work. It must be purposeful. It must be determined. This means you are operating with a clear outcome in mind. You know what you want, and you are locked in. When you are determined, failure is not a stop sign. It's a feedback sign. It's data. A determined person doesn't quit when they get a no. They ask, what do I need to learn? How do I need to change my approach to get a yes? The problem this solves. This quote is the antidote to perfectionism and procrastination. Most people are waiting. They're waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect time, the perfect economy. They're stuck in analysis paralysis. Tony teaches that you don't find the perfect plan. You create it through action. You take massive and perfect action. You see what works and what doesn't, you adjust and you go again. Clarity does not come from thinking. Clarity comes from engagement. How to apply this? Identify your number one goal. What is the one thing that, if you achieved it, would change everything? Brainstorm 20 actions you could take today to move toward it. Don't filter. Pick the top 3 that scare you the most. Those are usually the massive ones. And execute them immediately. Don't wait until you feel like it. The transformation. When you adopt this philosophy, you shift from being a dreamer to being a doer. You become a force of nature. You stop being a person who hopes things will work out and become a person who makes things work out. You will learn more in 1 week of massive action than in 5 years of planning. That is the power of this quote. 2. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. This quote is profound because it gives all the power back to you. Your life right now is a direct result of the decisions you've made, and your future will be a direct result of the decisions you make starting today. The core concept. Notice Tony doesn't say your conditions shape your destiny. He says your decisions do. It doesn't matter where you were born, what happened to you yesterday, or what resources you lack. Those are your conditions. They are your environment. But your destiny is shaped by how you decide to respond to those conditions. A true decision in Tony's world is not saying, I'd like to, or I hope to. A true decision means cutting off all other possibilities. The root of the word decision is incision, to cut. When you truly decide to be healthy, you cut off the option of eating junk food. When you truly decide to be successful, you cut off the option of giving up. The problem this solves. This quote destroys the victim mentality. It's easy to blame our circumstances. I can't succeed because of the economy. I can't be happy because of my past. I don't have time. These are not truths. They are the results of past decisions. They are the result of deciding that your circumstances are more powerful than your will. This quote forces you to take 100% responsibility. Your life is not a lottery. It's a sculpture, and you are the sculptor. How to apply this? Identify an area where you feel stuck. Your career, your health, a relationship. Ask yourself, what decision have I been avoiding? Often we know exactly what we need to do. We're just afraid to decide. Make a true, committed decision right now. Don't say, I'll start Monday. Say, as of this second, I am a person who, e.g., does not smoke, works on my business for 1 hour every day, no matter what. Announce it. Tell someone. Make it public. This commitment adds leverage. The transformation. You realize that your entire life can change in a single moment. The moment you make a new, committed decision, you stop waiting for your life to change and you command it to change. You become the cause in your life, not the effect. That's what it means to shape your destiny. 3. If you want to change your life, You have to raise your standards. This is one of the most practical and powerful concepts for lasting change. What's the difference between someone who is fit and someone who isn't? What's the difference between someone who is wealthy and someone who is struggling? It's not their goals. Everyone wants to be in shape. Everyone wants to be financially free. The difference is their standards. The core concept. Your standards are the minimum level of behavior, emotion, and performance you demand from yourself. We don't get our goals, we get our standards. We get what we must have. Tony talks about shoulds versus musts. Most people live in a world of shoulds. I should go to the gym. I should save money. I should treat my partner better. But as long as it's a should, you won't do it consistently. Change happens in the instant you turn a should into a must. It's no longer, I should be healthy. It's, I must be healthy. I am a healthy person. Being anything less is unacceptable to me. When something is a must, you find a way. If your child's life was on the line, would you try to save them? No. You would find a way. You would break through walls. You have to make your goals a must at that same level. The problem this solves. This quote solves the problem of inconsistency. It explains why New Year's resolutions fail. A resolution is a preference. A standard is an identity. You don't fail to live up to your goals. You succeed at living up to your current low standards. How to apply this? List your shoulds. Write down all the things you should be doing. Write down your musts. What are the things you always do? E.t. I must shower. I must brush my teeth. Turn your most important should into a must. How? Get leverage on yourself. Ask, what is the massive pain I will experience in 5, 10, 20 years if I don't change this? And what is the massive pleasure I will gain if I do change this? Change your identity. Don't just try to work out. Decide, I am an athlete. I am a healthy person. And then simply act in accordance with that new identity. The transformation. Your life changes automatically. You no longer need motivation or willpower because you are simply operating from a new, higher set of rules. Your entire identity shifts and your behaviors follow suit effortlessly. You don't just act different. You become someone new.